no one can tell me what to do. I can talk when and how I want. It's my little way of sticking it to the man.
You're tuned into the Coup. This is session 9. My name is Morgana. This is therapy with
The Coup. I'm Hams.
Ken.
I'm Sue.
Wow, it's silent today.
There we
go. So we have to
today's
subject.
is
It's art. Art. Like high art. Painting art.
Oh.
Music.
Life.
high art.
Life art. Life drawings.
It's pompous art. That's
One thing I don't want anyone to say is, what is art? Is art subjective? Let's not be too serious about it, guys.
What is art though? Is it subjective?
Oh, bro.
Don't know. What is it? You know what? You know what I don't like about art? I don't like. I'm on one straight
I
away.
love
why
that
are we
we're
on a
starting on
negative?
such a positive note.
Yeah.
No. You know what I don't like? Because I don't like a lot of things to do with art.
Because I don't like... I don't know why I'm aping you for no reason. Just
Is
felt
that
like...
your Mexican? What was it? Mexican Chinese accent again?
I was aping yours. You had a bit of an Irish because you've been hanging out with Thomas too much.
Thomas Connors.
Thomas Connor.
Hey, listen. Shout out Thomas Connors wherever you are. Get in contact with me, bro. I miss you.
You sure you wanted to get in contact with you?
He's probably a sick fighter by now. He was skinny back in the days. Probably a legend. Hey, Thomas Connors, come and beat up some of these artists for me. They're getting on my nerves.
Okay, what artist are you on
John
about?
Connor.
No, I just don't like how, people can just do anything and it's art. Obviously, because like you said, what is art? You can't really define what it is. But what I don't like is things that are clearly not art and people are using it and saying it is. For example, did you see that thing the other day where that guy, he nailed his scrotum to the thingy, to the floor in Red Square?
I thought that was really beautiful.
What, the scrotum?
Just the nail.
Actual scrotum.
I thought the nail was stunning.
No, I was looking at it and I was just thinking, and I was looking at the pictures and I was thinking, this is just stupid, man. Like, this is this art gone mad. Like, why? Why do we even have to
Protest art.
I don't care
How
what
do
it
you-
is,
how do
man.
you move?
Well, you know, one of the Pussy Riot girls, she had sex in public as part of her art protest project with her husband at that time, and she was pregnant.
Wow.
There was like a group of them. They all had sex in this room in protest at something or other.
I'm going to throw a spanner in the works.
Yeah.
And I really like what's known as voyeurism.
That's not
I
an
remember-
art.
It is. Hold on. It is. When
That's
you're
just
talking-
perverts talk.
No.
That's what perverts do.
Let her talk.
Let me dig that hole.
Yeah, dig the hole. Dig the hole.
Roll in it, girl. Roll in it.
Right, so I went to this exhibition at the Tate Modern called, I think it was Camera, Voyeurism and Surveillance.
Right.
One of the best shows I've ever seen. It was so good. It was all
Is it still out?
photography. No, it was like last summer before. And it was amazing. You know, it was very voyeuristic and I think I enjoy that. And I think there is something to... let's not get serious.
That's because you're a pervert.
Anyway, I think that is very intriguing to watch someone pregnant having sex with their husband. Just putting that out there.
Nah, that's
Oh.
just nasty.
You kind of are picturing it in your head right now, though, aren't you?
did,
That's
I
why
did.
I'm silent right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Alright,
That's
then.
the whole point of art, though, is to make you think.
Okay, but check this then. So I saw this other thing. There was a girl, yeah. This is in January. In January next
already.
year. She's 19. She's a virgin, and she's selling tickets to her show where she's gonna have sex with this guy
No,
for the first time.
Isn't it?
What?
It's a man.
No, it's a girl. Or maybe a man's one.
Because I read that as well. There's a guy called Clayton Pollitt or something.
I don't know. Or maybe it's. I don't know. I know someone selling their virginity.
Stole my virginity. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
It's
same
a guy.
thing. In
Yeah,
Hackney.
it's two
Yeah.
guys, it's two guys.
He's selling tickets for it. 100 people's going to be in attendance to watch him have
Just
sex for the
point
first
this
time.
out. We watch
Oh, yeah, I
films
know that
upon
is.
films of people having sex, people losing their virginity. People want to see this. You're saying this as though like, oh my gosh, how can someone
okay.
do this?
So let's-
people want to see this.
So you're talking about in real life?
No, I'm talking about in films, in sex scenes in films. Look
they're
at
not
the
real.
latest.
They're not really having sex.
I just watched Blue is the Warmest Colour. The sex in that was real, 120%.
That was
penetration.
lesbian
No,
sex.
penetration as well.
Lesbian sex ain't real.
Male and female penetration.
Oh, really?
Lesbian
Yeah.
sex ain't real sex.
And also, there's another film coming out by
not,
Lars
it's not.
von Trier, which is called.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, but you know what?
All
And
right,
it's-
all right, bro.
No,
Like,
because you know
real
what?
sex.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, you're right. So what? They're still artists, these people that are doing it. And it's still stupid. That's
It's
my
stupid.
point.
Oh.
It's ridiculous. How is this art? I don't understand. Why do people like this stuff so much? And why are perverts like you?
I'm a
Pay
pervert.
money and go and watch it.
Because I'm
Justify
a
it for
pervert.
us.
I can't justify that. How can I justify? Well, you want me to justify why I like watching it?
Why
I don't
you-
watch porn, by the way. Are you trying to justify why I want to
So
see
you wouldn't watch
someone do-
porn, but you'd
Yeah.
watch a pregnant woman having sex with
No,
her
I
husband.
wouldn't. I'm not saying I would, but I'm saying you can draw a kind of subject from these
I'm
matters.
so confused. I don't understand.
I don't know how you thought we were going to choose a subject like art and not be.
Wait, so
serious.
do you think it's artistic though? Like, where
I
would?
would rather go and see a voyeurism collection rather than go and look at something. Bang.
Okay, where does art draw the line for you? Because if there was the same exhibition where someone who was
Someone being hurt.
but that's quite, it's pretty perverse still. It's
Well, that guy
What,
nailed
someone
his
having
balls.
sex is
I
being
think that was
perverse.
pretty
That's
painful.
pretty perverse. But then that's his choice. He chose to do that. I wouldn't go and
But
watch that though.
what if I want to just cut my face for art's sake?
Yeah,
I
and
think it's really artistic.
Like a lot of people, we know that Buddha who set himself alight.
What do you mean? There's people. I don't know how many.
No, but the
I think
really
there's like
iconic
over
one
100
that was-
people.
that
Yeah, that's
ties
in the
in with that
60s, but
film.
they're doing that in Tibet. Monks are doing that
And a lot
today.
of people see that as art, and it's then taken into a lot of like prints and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
is
but
it-
that's someone making art out of.
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
that
Yeah, but
process.
the point is that
Situation.
they're making a political stance, and all of these people, like the scrotum and the
Yeah.
person that's having sex, it's all got a political background.
Yeah, but they're
or
not
some
doing
sort of
it-
a message or something they're trying to kind of.
It's borderline because they're doing it for a political reason, like
But that's
you
a
say.
subgenre of art. That's
Yeah.
protest art. That's
Yeah.
different.
Like there's
Just-
another guy who shot himself. No, he got his friend to shoot him in the arm or something, and they were while they were filming it. They did it live and they were filming it at the same time, and then they were like asking people, "Do you want to watch it live or would you rather watch it on TV whilst I get shot in the arm?"
Wouldn't
And I was
part
like,
of you want?
want
Part
it
of me
live.
would want to see. I want to see it. I'd want to be there.
Here's
to
my
see
thing.
What it looks
I
like
want a
bullet
TV
going
in the
through
side
skin.
so I can see the replay.
"This is what I'm saying. If I'm at home and I look at my window and it's happening, I will watch it. But I'm not going to leave my house to go somewhere and go and watch that.
Sule,
That don't
if
make
I
no
said to
sense.
you, here is a
I think
ticket
I would,
to
you
go
know.
and watch someone get
serious?
shot in the arm,
Yeah, I think
you
I'd
would
do that.
blatantly
No, why?
because it's
Actually,
again,
I don't
it's
really like
kind of
violence that
voyeurism.
much. So maybe something else.
The sex one you go to, innit? You're like a parabaratio. And I go,
Hey,
Poor baby.
I'm just confused.
I
right
wish
now. I'm
people
still
could see your
confused.
face right now. When I said the sex one, Hamza's face, he was like, yeah, no, yeah.
I'm still. I can't figure it out. I don't understand where the problem is. Why are you getting upset?
What do you mean you don't understand what the problem is? So,
Yeah. So why is there all this morality to your art?
Because why do I need to go somewhere and watch someone having...
No one's forcing you to.
Yeah, but why would you want to go and see it? I don't understand.
Well, why can't I have the freedom to
You
do
can.
that?
I'm asking you why. Why do you want to see that?
Because I might appreciate
What about
it.
it?
Interesting.
I might
open your mind
appreciate
to
it.
new things.
It might say something to
Open
me.
my mind to new things.
Yes. Because think about it this way.
Pregnancy sex, you might never have
You
thought
might
about
never
it before.
ever
How
have
about-
it. You might never have it.
I have thought about pregnancy sex, but there's a lot of things that I've thought about
God.
that's supposed to stay in my mind.
What do you
I'm
mean?
not-
Wait a
they're not
minute,
supposed
wait a
to be
minute.
out in
Why is
the open.
Morgana saying that? You know people have sex when they're pregnant, right?
Yeah, but he just openly admitted I've thought about pregnancy.
Yeah, I have, because I've seen pregnant women and thought, are they still having sex? And if they are, what's it like?
So
How's
then
that work?
you thought in your head, what would she look like if? Anyway.
Yeah,
My
I
point-
thought it. It was in my mind for a
Okay.
reason. I didn't express it. I didn't
I'm not
express
looking
it.
Go
down
and
upon you
watch
for
it.
that. Don't worry. I think Morgana might be.
You were looking at me like, you disgusting.
Okay,
I
pregnant women
didn't
having sex with
I didn't
them.
express it until now. I have a lot of sick thoughts inside this mind of mine.
Exactly. Wouldn't it be great
as I'm
to see
sure.
some of those sick thoughts in live action?
No, I don't
No,
think
I
so.
don't think
I
so.
do.
I'll get arrested. It's not
Well,
good.
not all of them. Not that hurting someone. Well, someone is hurting someone without their say so.
Well, all I'm
What are
saying,
you thinking?
The bullet through the arm.
that's just
Well,
stupid.
what was you thinking that I was thinking, Hamza?
I don't know. I thought you wanted to really hurt someone, but
Okay. No.
What about if someone was hurting someone whilst they were doing a sexual act, since sex is more you guys' thing? I mean, how would
I'm
that...
still confused. Why is there a
We're talking
problem?
about sadomasochism now. What?
Yeah, there are. There are.
Yeah.
There's an artist who does
But if
that.
if two people are like, yeah, that's cool, do it to me, then jigger, that's your thing, isn't it?
Listen, I don't have a problem. I think it's stupid what they're doing. I just think
Why
this
do
is
you think
Yeah,
it's
but
nonsense.
then you can have an
Stupid,
opinion on that.
Yes, this is fine.
That's the whole point about art.
Exactly.
You might generate an opinion
What
on it.
I'm trying to get, I want to know why you guys feel so compelled to go and see this stuff. Is it because you think that you're doing something different?
Because it's
and
so
out of the box?
taboo, that's why. And then when you're there, you're then seeing something that you wouldn't normally see day to day, and then you're going to think about, and then what's going to come to mind, all these different kind of thoughts and the way that you look and things. You're going to challenge your own view on things
Nah,
like that.
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, you haven't seen any of them, so you don't.
And I challenge myself without doing any of that stuff. And I look at things differently very easily without doing all that stuff.
Art is subjective, so sorry to be grey.
Well, I
I
guess so.
can't see it as well. I just
What is
cannot
art to you then? What would you like to go and see? Do you like to go to art exhibitions? It's a question for all of us. Does anyone go and actually look at any art around here?
But this is my problem, like I said at the start.
From time to time.
Yeah, I'm not an art fan in whatever
But
film you want to.
But you are an art fan. Music is an art.
Yeah.
Movies is an art form.
Yeah.
There's so many different art forms. You just picked your art forms though. That's the only differences. Didn't you go to see Irreversible?
I watched it.
Yeah.
On DVD.
Well, there you go. That was that. How long was that rape scene?
I watched
14
it on
minutes or
DVD.
something
But
like
yeah,
that.
but that was a film. Okay, I see what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, I don't like. Okay, it was a film, and I know it's not real. So for me, that's fine. I don't.
What
I don't
about
have to-
documentaries? We saw what is it? 5 Broken Cameras, where the elephant man gets shot.
That was really good, but then at the same point,
Yeah, that was good when he got shot.
yes, because the reason behind the documentary was what? To tell me about something that was happening that I probably didn't even know about.
Yeah, but that's what
that's
all
what
of
she
it's
just said.
about.
So someone's
It's all about that.
no,
But she
not
just
all
said
art
that.
is about that. When that
Then
guy's
why is it not?
when that
No,
guy's
it's not. It's about an expression. You might want to express yourself.
Exactly. This is my point. So there are some things that people want to express. I don't need to see when they're expressing it. Let them express it wherever they
Okay,
want to do
but
it.
you're acting like someone keeps on coming up, like
Make
dropping
it, you know.
leaflets.
Yeah,
going,
they do.
Broken
Because
beats,
It
maybe
is
like scrotum.
because it's everywhere. People keep putting it everywhere because people think it's cool or it's quirky or it's
Yeah, but
different
it's no,
or it's
but
out
the
of
reason a
box
lot of this
or look,
art
this person's
gets
different. Look, this person's not
publicised.
like us because look, he nailed his head to a bread bin and he walked down the street with it. Oh my gosh, this guy's a genius. You just don't understand him. No, he's an idiot. He nailed his head to a bread bin because someone else sat there gassing him up. You know what you are? You're a genius, mate. Why don't
That's
you?
the guy who was getting those bank checks, man. When he sold off like Tracey Emin's bed.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
cares about her bed?
No, but you know, you're right. It is subjective, but you're right. This is I'm from this side of the tracks, innit? Like these whole
This side of
Damien
the
Hirst
tracks? What
and
are you talking
Damien
about?
Hirst stuff. Remember who carved that? Who cut
Yeah,
the
yeah, that's him.
cow in,
Yeah.
put it in formaldehyde, stuff like that.
He also did things. Remember the basketball in Liverpool? The
see
basketball in jail.
Nah,
I didn't see that either.
You have seen it. I know you've seen it. It's the basketball in jail. So it's like just like the cow is suspended.
He's
it's
done
the
a lot of them.
basketball.
He's done the sheep. He's done the
It's not
shark.
just cutting up animals.
I
And
know.
even
He
then,
did the
you'd-
sequined skull, diamond.
Yeah, I
skull.
saw that. I
And
saw
you'd
that.
want to see. You'd want to go through. Imagine going through the middle and seeing all the inside of a cow and stuff. That's
No,
amazing.
see again, maybe that's just me. If
I
I was
don't
watching a
know, I think maybe-
documentary, if it's on a documentary and they're talking about there's a purpose for why they're cutting up cows. I don't know. Maybe the cows are suffering from some sort of disease, like mad cow disease, and they're trying to figure out, well, how did this begin? And they're cutting up the
there
cows.
has to be-
Then I'll
Yeah, but
watch
then
it.
you've got
So
your
why do you take that perfectly healthy cow off of that field and cut it up for art?
No, because it has a disease. Damien Hirst just took a cow. What was it already dead?
No, I'm saying why did Damien Hirst just take a perfectly healthy cow
I don't
out
know.
of a field and cut
That's
it
why I
up?
didn't go to see it.
saying.
I don't know. That's
It's why that was a big deal. Cows are cut up to shreds every single day and put on your plate. If
Exactly.
someone does it for art, what's the big deal? It'll last much longer than that cow that's
because
on
his
your plate.
purpose is for what? To show you, people
Show
like
the
you,
inside of a
how
cow. Would that not
brilliant.
be amazing?
brilliant he is. Okay, where do we draw the line with this stuff? Like, have you ever looked at
I
something
told
before?
you, I draw the line at people being hurt.
That's it. Any other piece of art is fine.
It's fine. Why would you? As long as
I
you've
don't
got a
understand
message and
why
a
you
context,
seem to have
why
so
is
much
it such a big
hostility.
deal?
It doesn't make any sense.
I hate all this art crap.
I
When it's-
hate stuff-
a lot of the time it's just
I
crap.
hate when it isn't
Rubbish.
thought out, like
Okay,
splashes on a thing, splashes on a bit of paper.
Abstract art.
That's
Abstract.
more.
But when it's good, it's amazing. Do you remember that half door that was on a wall, and then like a half, you see like a car?
Yeah.
So it's like the door had been taken off and was pinned onto a wall, and then where the window was like a photograph, and I think it was of like a couple being hung in the background, black and white, and it was in the Tate in Liverpool. See, there was people paying attention. It was amazing. So it was basically you're seeing someone's view through a car, watching these
Okay.
two people in a
Yeah.
forest being hung. It's sick.
Yeah, but
it's amazing.
Let's apply what you're saying to a different art form. Let's apply it to music.
Yeah.
So you got great music that you love. You love your, I don't know, Nas, right? You love your Nas,
Great rapper.
but you don't like steps because steps to you is rubbish.
They made some alright tunes. Tragedies. But yeah, on the whole, I don't like
Yeah,
steps.
right.
you're
So
right,
that's
you're
it's
right.
the same. The same things applicable. There's
No.
rubbish art and there's good art.
No, I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, I think a lot of art draws the line, and I think a lot of people, not because of, okay, let's forget, for example, how can I put it? I think it draws the line in terms of sometimes I think it is just nonsense that gets put into a position where everyone's looking at it and it's being called or it's being proclaimed as something that is really not. Well, if we're thinking with our normal hat, because
When you're saying that, all I'm hearing is One Direction.
what the
Group.
Yeah.
What about-
Everyone's saying all this stuff. All I hear is this rubbish. Right? You can apply the same thing to it.
No,
It's
because
selling, it's
I
so
can't
popular.
agree because sometimes music can just serve a purpose. For example, One Direction might make crap tunes, but if you want to put it on and let people dance, people will dance. But don't even listen to the tune. It will have a melody, so it will serve a purpose.
I'll give you an example. That lady, the green Chinese lady, the picture that was really famous in the 60s, that was on everyone's. That served a purpose. It was just on someone's wall. It wasn't a great piece of art. Only now it's sold for money.
But it didn't serve a purpose when it was sitting on that person's wall in their house.
Of course, it served a purpose. It decorated their home.
Yeah, for them, but they weren't blasting it out for everyone.
But isn't art about
someone else
individual?
took it and then used it as something else? So, for example, if I bought that Damien Hirst piece and I put it in my house and no one saw it, obviously no one's going to see it, so no one will care. The purpose is for what? Because I like Damien Hirst piece, so I kept it in my room. You see what I'm saying? Just because you like it. With the One Direction or a crap tune, for example, even if you don't like it, if the purpose was for you to dance and it was playing, you would dance. You see what I'm saying?
No.
Does anybody else understand what I'm saying? No. People out there, whoever's out there, I know you understand me.
I don't understand. But
message these guys, wake them up.
But listen, everyone uses pieces of art to their own use, for their own use, whatever it might
There'll
be.
be a 13-year-old girl who's like, that song epitomises everything how she feels.
Yeah.
No, it's because you compared it to music. That's what I'm saying.
What I mean is, someone might create it, so you might make a piece of music not caring about what other people think about it. You just want to make a piece of music for its beauty. Also, other people might appreciate it and like it as well, and then go and do whatever they want with it.
It's also okay not to understand art. I was in the Tate Britain on Saturday actually, and there was this one room where the light just went on and off. And I really wish I paid more attention to what the plaque said when I was in there, but I
thought you were going to say pay attention to the light.
I don't know, man. My problem is, look, if for me, I draw the line somewhere. Some people don't. I'm not saying I don't understand it or not. That's not the point. My point is, I look at something and I just think this is stupid, and I can do that.
But you're allowed to do that,
right? But my point is this: there's like murderers. A lot of these murderers, what they're doing to them is art. When the way they kill people and the way they preserve people and the manner in which they kill them and the way they hide the bodies, that's art to them.
I don't know where you're hearing this stuff from.
What do you mean? I've heard from them.
When were these murderers sitting down? They're in the interviews and they're going, yeah, I killed her. You know, I cut it up so nice.
It should be up in the tape.
It should be. You know what? I think of it as a real art.
Hey man, you guys will be surprised. Bundy, Manson. No, I'm being serious. I've watched documentaries.
They take pride in their work. But
that's what artists do. Artists take pride in their work. And there's a lot of times they do things that people don't understand. Like these murderers are killing people for reasons that we don't understand. So what's the difference between them and these
so Damon Hirst? Murder art.
No.
There is.
You can elevate a profession to an art form. So you can call some footballers artists.
Yes.
No. You can, because you can do it to such a degree. Like you call a carpenter, if he's such a high standard, it becomes even artwork.
Yeah.
Okay.
To that degree. But with murderers, God, man, you got to be going up to some serious levels.
Hey, man, what I'm saying, the line between that and these guys, it's close, man. I'm telling you the truth. I'll tell you the truth, man.
The thing I struggle with, having Tate Modern, for example, you go there so I don't know, people have probably been on dates and just general outings there, and you struggle to kind of be like, what the heck is this rubbish? See, I epitomise art with technique. If you're good at something, like you said earlier about the carpenter, if he's really good, it's like it's art.
Yeah.
If someone's rubbish at carpentry, you're going to be like, this is rubbish.
Yeah.
But at the Tate, you get a lot of people doing things that I feel that I could physically do, but I have no.
But it seems that way, but it's not actually true. So if you look at say Picasso, some of his stuff looks really simple. It's a square and a circle or something.
Yeah.
But if you look at his art beforehand, he's painting all the masters, as if he's one of them. His brushstrokes are amazing. It's just that it's an elevated art form. It looks difficult.
But it's not fair. When
it looks easy, but it is actually extremely
when does
difficult.
stuff enter the art form realm, and when is it just crap?
Well, again, it's things like that. Let's change that. Stop talking just about that kind of art. Talk about filmmaking.
Yeah.
Talk about music. That kind of thing. You can tell. It's just that if you're practiced in it or not. You can hear someone play bass really amazingly in the background, or you can hear guitar or drums or whatever.
But is it because it's good? Like, they can really play those drums really well. They can really play that bass really well. Does that therefore make it art? Is a question. No,
it's higher than that.
Or is it that they have a voice that they're trying? Is there something that they're trying to say? What? This is what I'm thinking.
I don't think it has to have a message.
What makes something art? Like, what is it? Is it a technique, or is it having like a political stance? Are they trying to say something? Is it trying to emote something that you can't do through words as such?
I don't agree that you have to have a message, because if you write a song and you have one meaning to it, when someone else listens to that song,
It's completely different.
they don't have to understand exactly what you meant by that song. It's just what you draw out of it.
But I think
That's
it's
it.
got to be contextual, and it's also got to be able to be studied. Because if you're just someone
See,
standing
this is what I'm
in a
talking
room,
about.
if you're just
This is the
someone standing in
nonsense
a room
I'm
just
talking about.
singing, it isn't
No, because you
art,
could be
you're
a-
not-
This
there's
is just
no
Pikachu.
substance to
This
it,
is
it's
just
someone
Pikachu
singing.
poo poo. Just made that word up.
Poo-poo is nice.
Rubbish.
No, but you can make art and no one can ever see it.
Yeah.
You can take a fantastic picture. It could be a piece of art. No one's ever seen it. You created
You're
it for
not
yourself.
But like, this is what I
It's
say.
yours.
Someone can have an amazing voice or an amazing ability to draw, but unless they're trying to say something, like for example, I think I brought up in a past podcast, Amy Winehouse. What made her great was not just her voice, but that tortured soul is what made everyone all of a sudden connect and feel like all of those emotions. And also someone like Adele, like people like her because they feel like they're going through it with her and it's about her ex and blah blah blah. If it's just someone singing and they are not emoting anything, or someone drawing but they've got
That's just a
nothing
good
to really
performance.
draw about, does it not just become you've got a good technique as opposed to you're saying? That's what a lot of people who are in music are like, oh, her voice has got so much emotion. You can hear this, you can hear that.
Yeah, it adds to it, but don't forget they got to sing that song every time. They're not putting themselves in that place every time they sing that live.
But that's what they always say. Oh, you could feel the. They might be. That's the whole point. That's
I
what
don't
people
think
with
so. I
Adele.
don't
Adele,
think
they're
so.
like, oh, she's like in the emotion when she does that little finger gun wave to the camera. It's
I
like,
can't.
she's feeling
I
it.
can't
She's gonna
stand
chop
it though.
off his
Let's not
head.
get me stuck. Let's not get me
Oh
started on
really?
Adele.
I think she's a true artist.
I think she's rubbish.
Okay, well let's change it. Let's change it a bit.
I think she's rubbish.
To what extremes? would
Adele,
you go?
you're rubbish. I hope you listen to this one.
We love you, Adele. Big
Go on,
up-
what are you saying?
Big up the
Listening
girl
to this,
them from
man.
Bit
I'm gonna send it to her on
Croydon or
purpose.
wherever you
I'm
live.
gonna send it to her in a bread bin, stuck to my
Stuck
head.
to your throat.
I walk up to her house, say, open the bin, there's something for you in there. Hey guy, listen to it. You're rubbish. I'll tell you what it says now. You're rubbish before you even open it. Yeah? Go on, what you gonna say?
Yeah, to what extremes will you go? I mean, look at music. How many people have made fantastic music under the influence of drugs? Is that acceptable? Is that something that we should be doing? Is it permissible? Are we allowed?
If it works for them,
Yeah, because sometimes you have to think, would they create that magic without it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
I think they clearly feel
I
they
think
want.
from my point of view, thinking more from an acting side,
Yeah.
then you're talking about method and how deep people go into that. Like I know there's
About meth.
there's probably some actors that have done meth for their character.
Some.
Still on
Loads
it.
of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, like because I know De Niro obviously in his younger days did a lot of crazy stuff, but I think that probably added to his performances. Like
So
he
does it make
To
it
be
acceptable?
fair, yeah, do you know what? I think Nigella's cake wouldn't be as great if she wasn't on that coke. Have you seen? I bet you when she was on that coke, everything become voluptuous and taste.
Nigella's
great.
sexy, man. I watched that show a couple times. I was
It's
lost.
the coke.
I was
that
involved.
That sex appeal is not real. That's
Coke is sex-
cokeified, mate.
Coke
Alright,
is
well,
sexy then.
Let's recite that story that we heard about Tom Hardy.
Oh my
What
god.
about
Oliver.
Ooh,
Yeah.
We were on a shoot once, and we had this
Love you,
guy,
Tom.
this DOP, telling us loads of stories,
He's a ledge,
and he
he's a
told
ledge.
us, he told us one
These
about Tom
background
Hardy.
people have always got stories, haven't they?
Man,
They see everything. They see all.
he said that when he was on Oliver, who's he playing? He was playing Bill Sykes,
Sykes.
Yeah.
and that he kept on bullying. What was
A
it?
sound man who
He
kept
kept
micing him
on
up.
bullying the sound man because he was always in
Character.
character, even off set. And then one time, did he headbutt him or he punched him?
He punched him in the head, and no, he bit him on the head,
Oh, he bit him on the head
and then he knocked him out.
and then knocked him out. And
Because
then
basically the
director
sound guy
told him,
kept coming up
"You've
saying,
got
"Oh,
to
sorry, Mister,
Yeah.
I've got to do your mic today," and he's
Yeah.
like doing his what you touching me for, mate?
go back." Yeah.
And then bit him on the head
Bit him
and
on the head.
knocked him out.
Is that acceptable? Because he might have done a great performance.
Hell to the no. That is not acceptable.
No, that's taking it too far.
And if someone, that's the thing with me, dent my pride. It's not an eye for an eye.
What
I'm
did the
coming
guy
for your
do?
head.
What,
The
after
guy
he
had
got
to go
taken
back to
out.
work.
No, remember the guy, he wanted to complain, but
the
the producer, he was like,
producer
"Can I
was
make
like,
a complaint?"
no.
The producer's like, "I wouldn't do that if I was you."
Yeah.
He was like, "I need to." He's bit me and knocked me out. It's like, if I was you, I'll pick up your boom, and go back and stand.
No.
Go stand in that corner and
We all
rethink
know
your
that,
life.
that could never happen to anybody in this room.
I don't know, man. It was all talk, guys.
And
All
also,
talk.
you know
Wait
what?
till you're in that situation.
Also, this is the problem with art. There is no limit to it.
That's what I mean.
There
Where's-
is none.
You know what? There's no morality to it.
There's no morality. There's no
but
ethics.
That's
There's
got
no.
nothing to do with art. That's got to do purely with
No.
money.
No.
That is money.
Well,
No, because
Yeah,
Tom
well,
Hardy's
because
doing
if
that
you
to stay in role,
Yeah.
right?
So the guy not being able to complain
Bill
is
Sykes
to do
would have
with
headbutted
money.
and bit him in the face.
Exactly. So he's doing method acting.
Yeah.
So he's doing this for his art. I'm doing
Yeah.
inverted commas for you guys at home. Art.
Yes.
Is that? But he
That's
could
in
have
Tom
killed that
Hardy's
guy.
head. The bigger issue here is why the guy couldn't complain, and that's because of money. Because when it comes down to it, they don't want to get rid of Tom Hardy because Tom Hardy's doing the art to try and get the.
That's
the
what it's saying.
ending.
Is it worth it?
But, no, it's not.
But it is for them.
No
It
one's
is.
talking to me like that.
They
No
didn't
one.
keep Tom Hardy because of.
bite
I
my head.
don't think it was money. Tom Hardy's doing this for them.
They
at
kept
the
him
end of
because
the
he
day.
was going to deliver a great
Yeah.
performance.
Exactly. But based on his art.
Yeah.
Based on
Which
his
included headbutt
and knocking the poor guy out.
Yeah, knocking the guy out.
But this is the thing we mentioned earlier. There's no, in today's society, there's no kind of like divide between art and money. Money fuels art. You can't have art.
I don't
without
know,
money.
man.
Sorry, guys.
You
Yeah.
think? I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't
You
know.
would.
You guys.
It just doesn't
I don't know.
happen
People are
without
making
it.
art with no money. They're all busking and stuff.
They're doing stuff with.
People are writing blogs. People are doing podcasts. People are doing
Yeah.
loads of things without money.
Is
But
art
it
is
still
art
doesn't mean it's
effective
being
then?
seen.
Would you say it's effective like today? Do you think art
Not
art
so
forms
much.
on the whole are still effective as they were in the 60s or whenever?
I think people are making more art these days. People are
but
way
more-
much
but like
way more
everything,
freer.
When everything's kind of what's it called, saturated,
Yeah.
it becomes
See if it's not the
pointless.
same anymore.
Yeah, that's what I think now for sure.
All right, well, take it a different direction. Gani, you remember we were talking one time about Bob Marley? Yeah.
Legend. Ooh yeah.
Now,
Getting me to
let's
hate
agree-
rate on my half my country's saviour.
We'll all agree that Bob Marley is an artist, right?
He's a legend.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what he
He's
is.
an artist.
He's a musician.
What? You don't call him an artist?
Yeah, go on.
I
Bob
don't know.
Marley's an artist.
I don't want to answer to that.
No, yeah, he's an artist. Bob Marley's an artist.
Okay. Let me talk about it this way, yeah? When's the last time you heard a Gary Glitter song?
In my head, just
Seriously,
the
when
other
is
day, when I was
that's the
walking-
only time is when you're.
Yeah.
Da-na-na-na.
How do you know that's
Hey,
the only song I know?
do you know the funny thing is I forget it's his song.
So do I.
Which song? Which song?
Da-da-da-da. Hey.
And isn't Do You Want to Be in My Gang?
Yeah, that's
So
the
out
only
now.
one.
No, but he must have been telling
my
kids
gosh.
that.
Wait, so it said,
Do you want to be in my gang?
be in my gang?
And then when they say yes, she's happy. Oh yeah.
Gary, I've got some glitter for you.
Pervert. But go on.
My point is,
Bob Marley.
as soon as they look, the guy from Lost Prophet,
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I was nuts.
they've said
Yeah.
that they've been taking his music off now. So
I never even heard of this group.
yeah, but my point is, suddenly because someone's doing something like that, does that make their art
Invalid.
invalid?
In this day and age, for sure.
But this is the thing, right? So
That's pretty wrong, isn't it?
Because you know what, I can imagine a lot of philosophers,
Yeah.
etc., would doing the. Whenever you watch like things that are quite period, I want to say period, but I don't know if a period only goes over a certain time span. But there's always that kind of like my young brother who's into history. He always talks a lot about people being kiddie figures back in the day because there was no
Yeah.
sort of like this is wrong,
Yeah.
and obviously
Well, it
you
was.
still
It
see
was
in
just
some
different
countries.
different eras.
Yeah. So you can imagine a lot of these guys were doing this kind of stuff. Does that therefore make everything that they were saying void? Invalid. Sorry, but at this day and age, no. But if you do it now,
oh, well, it's like
No, but my point is, how does that affect the music? The
music
music stayed the
the
same.
work. The music's the same, and it still gives you the emotion that the
Everything
the
about
art
music
form.
is
but it
exactly
doesn't
the
give you the
same.
emotion because every time you hear it or say my gang, you become the.
But when you listen to Michael Jackson, when you listen to Michael Jackson,
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that.
I don't think he was.
No. But what if he was? Then in the closet.
yeah, if he was,
Been in the closet.
Doo-doo.
What?
Yeah,
What
to be
happens to
fair,
that?
I'm
Or
not-
black or
I'm-
white. He
I'm
was
not-
telling you,
I'm
doesn't
not
matter
the
what colour
person
you
to
are,
ask
you come in his
because I'm
house.
not the biggest Jackson fan, so I'd be like, yeah, I'll take him. I'll leave him. Thank
Well,
you.
loads of people were just loving Jackson when he died. One thing that pisses me off about Jackson is everyone started loving him when he died.
Everyone started
Not
crying like they were his best friend,
Yeah, but
and
they-
I've never heard you sing a Michael Jackson song ever.
Before they were hating.
Yeah, where everyone was.
Every
Michael
time I was playing Michael Jackson, like, why are you playing this?
Yeah,
Could
people
you be like,
vexed.
Man, I liked Michael Jackson from start to finish. I
My
blocked out
point
the back.
is, you find out he was what's his name?
A definite
Jordan
figure.
Chandler.
No, he
Oh.
was the BBC guy.
Oh, my
Oh,
ambition.
Savile.
Jimmy Savile.
Oh.
He was the Jimmy Savile of America.
Jimmy.
What happens then?
That's what I'm saying.
Imagine.
He was the
That's
Jimmy
so
Savile of
I
America.
think he's one
Those
person.
hits were too powerful.
It wouldn't,
I think he's one
Does
person.
it override?
It
I think
can't.
he's one person. They won't affect as many people as you would think it would.
I'll tell you how.
Because
I'll tell you what
a lot
I
of
would do.
people already think that he
Yeah,
did do that,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm kind
Still,
of
they're
like,
like,
still doing a
Remember
little
what Dave
boogie to beat
Chappelle
it.
said?
What?
Your Honor, he wrote Thriller.
Yeah.
That's what everybody thinks in there.
I'll tell you how I would determine if I was still listening to Michael Jackson. Why are you laughing? I ain't even started. If the point in time when Michael Jackson was writing the songs,
Yeah.
if he was fiddling at a time when he wrote the songs, then I ain't listening to that song. But the rest of the songs,
Once
when he
a
went,
fiddler, always a fiddler.
That's
He's been doing
terrible,
it from day.
man.
then I'll listen. Because it's like, sometimes I do think
Why
when
do you
I'm...
need a cut-off period?
Because listen,
How did the music get affected?
I'll tell you how. Sometimes I do things when I'm angry. That's not
Are
me.
you okay? Are you okay? Did you okay?
Rewind now.
Ali, are you okay?
What? Laughing at that? Yes,
Sometimes I do things when I'm angry.
He said,
That's not me. I'm being real. Look, when I'm in a different, when I do things, when I'm angry, I'm in a different state of mind. So if you wanted, let's say I was a brilliant,
I'm so confused. Are you saying Michael Jackson was angry when he touched the kid?
no, I'm saying when Michael Jackson was in kid zone, when he was in kid touching zone, then he was a different man. But when he was Michael Jackson the singer,
What if he tells you, I'm just born that way?
why are you gonna do that?
I don't know. I'm trying. I'm so bad at Michael Jackson.
Your head went back when you did it.
I'm doing real Michael Jackson. You know he had a deeper voice when he was off thingy. I was born that way.
I say, Mike, listen. All I need to know is this. We're gonna get you help. But when you're making these songs,
He's dead.
no, you said if you said it to me.
No, like it came out on video. They found a lost tape.
Michael Jackson.
The lost Michael Jackson kiddie
ruined.
fiddling tapes.
No.
He has a confession. He's got like 5 kids around him, and he has a confession while he's talking.
Oh,
Just
no.
can't help it. But they love me and I love them.
And he's got a robe.
Don't say that.
And he's got a robe on. I bet he's got a robe with a hood on, like a boxer entering the ring. And he's got these kids under his arm. He's got boxing gloves on as
He's
well.
a bit sweaty. Oh my! What are we doing?
What are you doing? Why are you
Yeah, but the
about-
kids are just
What
playing
are
and
you
they've
doing?
got
Stop
stuff.
it.
They're all like, yeah. It's my
Hamza,
confession. I just want to tell it.
Listen, my thing is this. I will say to myself, that guy's got a problem. But I know when he's writing those songs,
But he doesn't
ain't
think he has a problem. He's saying
He thinks he's an
this
artist.
is natural.
He's an artist.
He's saying
This is
in
me.
Greek times, he used to be able to touch
He
kids.
starts quoting.
Yeah,
Quoting time.
Aristotle and me.
Then what I
we
have
could
to do
had
is-
a good time.
Oh my god!
Aristotle, Mike. I love it. Chilling in Neverland.
So what? What do you do then?
Then I'll say, Mike, do you know what? I have to-
Talking to a television screen. I told you, just recorded
No,
it.
I'm saying it in my head, innit? Mike,
Alright.
what you did for the world, I have to take it for the greater good. So
But
I'm
he said,
I'm
look,
let you off this time.
What about all the millions of pounds I created for Save the World?
Exactly.
That should attribute like. That
Why are
should-
your arms
that-
out
'cause
every
he's
time you're
got-
doing
he's
this?
got his arms around 4 kids.
He looks like an orangutan
kids at a
right now.
time.
He's got his arms hanging out with his hood on.
Okay.
Just saying, hey, kids.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I know you're
So what if his music sells? What if he says I'm going to donate all my money afterwards to help?
Well, like Jimmy
help
Savile.
kids.
Like Jimmy Savile, basically.
Oh, did Jimmy Savile do that?
I don't know, he did a lot of work for charity, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was only till you can get in the hospital to be able to abuse the kids. He's talking about.
I didn't even know the ins and outs. Is that why he was doing it?
How many? He had a room in the hospital. He had his own office in the prisons and stuff.
There was so much going on, I couldn't even bother to listen to the whole thing. I just thought,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
I just thought he looked like a pedo, so I
Michael
believe it.
Jackson's never going to be able to do that, though, man. That's why he had to invite everyone to Neverland. That's why he had to create Neverland. If you think about it.
No.
If you think,
are we
listen,
saying about Michael
I
Jackson?
love Michael Jackson.
I love Michael
but
Jackson.
if you think
Think
about
about
it,
what he
legit,
did.
like
No, I'm
logically,
gonna listen.
he created Neverland as like the Pied Piper
It's like the biggest piece of candy ever.
ever. And
Going
I'm
to
Michael
candy,
Jackson,
children.
and I'm dancing for you and everything, and singing. Then I got bumper cars and
It's
stuff.
like if you found out Walt Disney was a kiddie fiddler, you'd go mad.
Wasn't he? I know he's a Nazi.
I don't know, man. Not as much as Michael Jackson.
Yeah, because I know what you mean. But no, what I'll say is, again, I will say, I'm listening to everything you're saying, and I agree with everything you're saying.
Listen, you can't deny.
I can't
The
deny it.
music stays the
The
same.
music stays the same, man.
it doesn't.
I'm
Not
still
for
going to
me.
listen to the
Not
music,
for me.
man. Do you know why? You know what? I can prove it to you as well. Because I was walking down the street singing the Gary Glitter song just the other day.
Yeah, listen, I'm in full agreement with you. I sing it myself. This is the problem. I even heard it on an American show.
Yeah,
And I
man.
was like, oh, it's an American show. They don't know.
Yeah.
They just went,
No
oh,
one told them.
They're just playing the melody.
what was this Christmas song? That was always on.
Oh, I wish. No, that's not this.
No.
No, that's Slade.
But
He had a Christmas song.
Who?
Gary Glitter.
Glitter.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I
But
can't remember.
you know what? I'll be honest with you, man. You know the stuff they create, it does stay the same, man.
Wait, how come no one's associated Gary Glitter with Jimmy Savile yet?
Oh yeah, that's a
They're
good point.
two
You know,
different- I think they are two different eras.
No,
Oh,
they're
man.
not.
70.
Are you
they
mad?
got a crossover.
They were at
definitely.
the BBC at the same time. He was definitely on top of the pops with him.
Oh man, they must have had a ring going.
Yeah,
There's loads of them who had a ring.
it's mad. Gary Glitter didn't rat out Jimmy Savile. Just clocked.
That's what you call ride
He
or
didn't
die.
rat him out.
Ride or die. What are
He
you
got sent to
saying?
Vietnam and everything. He
Listen.
was, I'm not saying a
No,
thing.
Gary went on a run and was like, "Hey man, Jimmy, you better come with me, man. These people are
You
gonna
better
catch
be
you."
careful, man. They might form their own pressure group or something. Start lobbying Parliament. We want paedophile rights.
Listen,
It's scary, man.
Gary thought it was a G that he. I mean,
Because they're powerful
Do you know
people.
that
You think
lost
about
profit
it.
dude? They started up a Facebook about free him. Do you know that?
Who did he
Yeah,
say?
see what I mean?
No, not his fans. People who just were like, free the paedophile on Facebook. Like, as soon as he got convicted, free him. So that's just not the same, isn't it? Like,
I think Jimmy
Paedophiles
just
should be
thought, you know
allowed
what? Jimmy thought, Gary, you're some wuss. I'm gonna stay here and take the flak. If you want to run away to Thailand,
Okay, so
you
wait.
want, I'm gonna stay here and take the heat.
Who, if we find out they're a paedophile, is you're gonna go just
What about Bruce Forsyth? I think Bruce Forsyth, because he's the same
What?
era.
That's
Didn't he get
terrible,
done?
man.
He didn't get done.
He loves his women. You saw his wife.
His wife was nice, but
Did you ever see Jimmy Savile's wife?
No,
That's
she-
why.
So, I'm just saying the reason he turned to.
You didn't see no Jimmy Savile wife because he was already fiddling with kids.
Yeah.
What about that Max dude? You know who's
Max
the PR?
Clifford.
Him, didn't he get done for it as well?
He was questioned.
Oh, but you lot, I was bugged when they brought in my man Rolf Harris, man.
Oh no,
Everyone's
he got
upset
off.
over Ron.
I'm
No,
bugged.
no, he got let off. He didn't do nothing.
But his
No, I
name's
don't
mentioned,
think so.
man. I don't think he get let off.
No.
He didn't do
The other guy
nothing.
got pulled
No,
in
he's
as well.
gonna get taken to court, isn't he?
No,
Rolf.
they didn't.
No, I think
Rolf
Rolf. I think he did get let off,
He's
but
cool. He didn't do nothing.
he's associated with it, man.
Yeah, don't
And that
take
man
Rolf
from
from me.
Coronation
That'd
Street.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right.
that's
So
weird.
wait, who gets let off?
If I found out tomorrow that they were doing what?
That they were a paedophile.
A paedophile, who will I
I
let
don't
off
like
tomorrow?
anyone famous or artistic enough to forgive that.
What about Nelson Mandela?
Oh yeah, you got you
Oh!
good. He got you
Malcolm
nicely.
X. Imagine that
No,
moment.
no, Malcolm X can never be. Don't even
Oh,
say that. If
Imagine that
Why are you
moment.
saying that? I
though.
just said, imagine someone.
To be fair, I was pretty hurt when I found out they cheated on their wives.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about Bob. Why do you have this issue with Bob?
See, Bob's still a legend.
See,
man.
now Bob's an artist, legend, but as soon as you find out he's been cheating
had
on
his
his
flaws,
wife,
man.
What?
He had his
Because why
flaws.
is he an artist? You stop tell me why is he an artist?
again, it's an
I'm not saying he's not.
elevated level. That's what I mean.
See?
It's such
Do
a
you
level
not
that
think
it's
the money men
art.
have just made him an icon so they can sell T-shirts
Listen,
and
do
posters?
you know what? Anywhere I
and
go in the
red,
world,
yellow, yeah, agree.
If I say
Everyone-
Bob more than Michael Jackson, if I sing a No Woman No Cry,
Yeah, everyone goes mad for it.
everyone
when
starts
I
singing.
had dread, you know how many people used to shout out to me everywhere in the world? Bob Marley!
There
Bob
you go.
Marley's the
But the thing
art!"
is, you
Oh,
question
gosh.
why Bob Marley's a legend.
But it's
But
because-
if Damien Hirst,
Do you
is
know
straight
what
away
it is?
he's an
I
artist.
think
This is
the
what I don't
right-
like.
The
This is
rights
my
to
point.
Bob Marley's image has been sold worldwide. So
Anyone
people
who
just
dies
let
early-
me keep making things to make money off it.
Anyone who
and
dies
so they made
early,
him into an icon.
They would do that to anybody who
But
died.
the music
early, of course.
lasts. Your music, he's
Still to
actually
this day.
it's his music that
so
makes
he
him
makes
the
him
artist.
an
Legacy,
artist.
Yeah, it's the music that makes him the artist, not the fact that he was cheating with X, Y, Z.
Yeah, I don't have a
But for
problem with that.
me, if someone is an artist, it's about everything they're trying to tell me.
That's the point.
And he was
why-
not only an artist, he was supposed to be like a revolutionary as well.
But
and for me, everything wasn't revolutionary about.
But Che inspires me, but I'm not gonna call him an artist of guerrilla warfare.
And Che cheated on his wife.
Yeah.
too.
I ain't got nothing to say about him anyway.
But
Yeah,
I'm
my
just-
not even on
point
my
is,
radar.
why do you attach this? Both of you, in the end, attach this morality to art, and I don't know why. Art
Because I
just
believe that
exists.
if you're going to give someone a message or a nation a message, then you've got to be living it full.
Why does there
can you
have to
just
be
say,
this
"Oh."
message? This is the point.
But there is a message. That's why
Well,
people
well-
are hooked onto these people because they're
No.
telling us.
I don't-
No, you interpret it that
My
way.
problem was different. She has a problem with the message. My problem was I just think it's rubbish or it's stupid or it's crap or it's nonsense or it's disgusting.
But that's art. You're allowed to
That's
have
different.
two opinions of it.
Yeah, that's
you
my
can't
point.
say it's crap, hence it mustn't exist.
No, I think some things shouldn't exist, and the people that do them shouldn't exist. They shouldn't exist.
Genocide.
either.
You're
Hell.
Artistic
man.
genocide.
Yeah, man. Some artists. No, seriously, man. Some things shouldn't exist. It's just stupid. I think they should be blown up. That guy just nailing his scrotum to that annoyed me, man. And he kept
Why?
popping up on my sidebar whenever I'm on the internet. Man nails his scrotum to Red Square. I was like,
Why have you been searching for that to be coming up on the sidebar? Because you know, like when you go in office and you search for shoes and it comes up on the sidebar, you searching
that's not,
scrotum
that's
and
your,
nails?
That's none of your business. But if I told you, I could make
He
it
was
into
on
art
that
form.
voyeurism.
I do love a bit of voyeurism.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess at the end of the day, if I was a fan of the man who nailed his scrotum, I would say, and if he did other works of art, which he might have done, I don't know. But my argument would be that doesn't matter because wherever his work is, it's here. So I guess that's what you're saying.
My point is the work should exist outside of the person.
Yes, it should.
If you want to find out something about the person, if I don't know who Bob Marley is, all I know is I've heard his music.
Yeah.
And I love his music's amazing. Mm-hmm. And then Bob Marley also turns out to be a paedophile amongst cheating on his wives and stuff like that. The music, it's something
Is this
objective.
kind of what a Banksy kind of like is about? Because no one knows him or what he's about, and it's just literally about the art, and that's it. I like that idea. That makes sense.
But that exists for anything.
So
he's
you're saying that the art,
a piece of art,
is different from the man, basically.
Well, it exists independent of whoever created it.
As long as the person is not part of the art. And with Bob Marley, he's very much part of the whole art thing.
No, I disagree.
He's not only sending his music, he was sending himself, his opinions, his ideas on revolution and what's
he's
going on.
just being a
it's
human.
Not just what he's doing and putting that out there.
No, he's being a human. If people buy into that myth, then they can buy into it. That's their opinion. If I don't want to, if I listen to a piece of music and I just go, I'm gonna download. I give you an example, Daft Punk. I don't really want to know. I love Daft Punk. I loved them since I was a kid. I don't want to know anything about them. I just want to listen to their music.
Yeah.
They put on helmets. Fine by me. I don't want to know what they look like outside and stuff because I just love the music. They could be kiddie fiddlers too. I'm not gonna know. Surely you should appreciate the art for its beauty rather than for what people are doing.
As long as the person is separated from the art. If they're selling me them as a person as well, then I've got the right to be judgmental. I think.
No, but then you can still judge them as a person, but does that mean you have to judge the art?
No, I don't think you should. No, you shouldn't. That's what I'm saying. I don't.
I don't know. If Michael Jackson is a paedophile,
it doesn't
I can't
make me
judge his art.
Yeah, I don't.
Based on that.
I separate the two. I do. Yeah. I agree with you. On that point, I 100% agree. Whether or not the art is good or not,
because
that was a different
saying
argument.
That art has literally just been made, could be made by thin air. It's not. It's come from a mind.
Yes, but
it's a project of someone's
but separate
mind.
of the person's mind, you like the
was
thing that they've done. Separate of the person's mind. If you didn't know what they've done, you would like that art. So when you find out, why does that change?
That is not the world we're living in, where you can just sell something alone. You need. Today we are all about what that art is linked to, what else you can link to something else, what is that person about, where are they coming from. Like,
that's what you're about. I'm not about
I was going to say we shouldn't be. That's how we shouldn't be.
But we are.
No, I'm not. Disagree.
I was singing Gary Glitter tunes just the other day, man.
Nowadays you can't just be an artist, you've got to be able to...
Stop telling me that.
No, but that's if you want to become a successful artist. That's if you want to get money.
Financially
if you want to
successful.
Do this and that, then you have to sell yourself. If you're just making the art, then...
I'm sure so you're saying that if you found out a Daft Punk and that it were convicted of kidney fiddling and it was all over the papers and it was really bad, you'd be like, these are still cool.
Yeah, I'd have to be honest with myself and say, I like that music when I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
how can I suddenly not like it because I've heard about that?
What are you talking about?
The music, when I was listening to it in my headphones, I wasn't thinking, but what have they done in their past life? Yeah. What's going on? What's their innermost secrets? How many artists do you know? You must be listening to their music. The things that these guys have done.
Wait, but I know people. I remember when we were younger. I know people who used to like songs by Elton John and not even R. Kelly, George Michael tune. Like guys that were like, these tunes aren't bad. But when they found out these guys were gay, they were like, and they were still listening to the tunes. And then I'll go, you listening to George Michael, yeah? And they're like, yeah. It's a shame that he's gay, but the tunes are alright.
These guys that talk like that and listening.
What George Michael did make? Remember that Jesus? Remember that Jesus to a child? That was a tune. And that Mary J. Blige. And that Mary J. Blige tune, Fast Love.
He's made big tunes about that, but I just can't imagine.
No, but I know guys who were like that. Were like, and even actors. They find out that actors again like, what? He made that film was bad though, but he's gay. That's how they feel. But they're still watching the film, and they will still saying that. They were in their mind. They will say, "It's a shame that person's
That's
gay."
probably because they know their reason for disliking these people is stupid.
No, that's not why.
Because they still. That is a good reason.
No,
to
because
like
they will
still.
still.
Art is tainted.
No, but then
gay is not
you're just putting
to
something. Again, whether it be someone is homosexual or they're a kiddie fiddler or they are a Labour Party member or whatever.
Yeah.
Again, I don't see how it detracts from the art
they've created.
I don't think.
Because you know what, the thing we're talking about here is not really what is the most important about. Not really our topic. We're talking about the actual. We're talking about what they've done is wrong as opposed to the actual art. Now, for me, paedophilia and murder is the worst thing. I would never compare the two to homosexuality, politics, or anything else. As I would to those.
Okay, well, let's go back to Greek times.
To do with art, let's get back to art.
No, but there was a time when people.
There was a time. That's what I'm saying. There was a time when.
There was a time when being gay was in
What do you
society.
mean? There was a time. It wasn't long ago. If you go back to 60s, 70s,
I know,
it was
the
illegal.
point we're getting to is we're arguing about whether it's like someone who can be cheating on somebody is the same as someone being a paedophile.
No, we're not talking about
saying
what
that
we're doing.
Whatever your moral stance,
If the
Okay.
person
put that
is
in
a
front.
Good,
yeah,
just to clarify that, please. Thank you.
it was never. We were never confused. You
I
were.
wasn't confused. The way we were going down the route was we were going like,
No,
arguing
no.
about the art and whether they're paedophiles or
Yeah.
whether they've.
Basically,
what their
if the person you like is doing something
That you
you
don't
don't
approve
like,
of.
that you don't approve of, do you still like their art? Is the point.
Yeah.
That's the point. Or can you separate what they're doing from the art? And I was
When it comes to paedophilia, for me,
okay. So that's your cut-off point. Then. That's what you're saying. Anything else they
yes,
do?
I am. That's what I'm saying.
Anything
I've
else?
got no cut-off point. I'm just letting everyone know you do whatever you want. If I like your music, I'm down. I'm loyal. Find that album.
Hey man,
100%.
I'm
You're not like
saying.
one
I'm
of
liking you
kids
even if
that's,
you're a Nazi. It's all good. Let's go.
Oh, you're not one of those people that have given up on Miley Cyrus then. She's not like how she was in Hannah Montana. I don't love her anymore.
I don't know any people like that, to be honest with you.
That's like Hitler, man. When I was younger.
What?
No, I'll be real with you guys.
Yeah,
When I was
yeah.
younger, man, obviously I've only learned what I learned. When I was in school, I learned about Hitler, I did history, and then I read up a little bit. But before then, all I used to do is watch these videos in history. And the point was, it was to show us how Hitler used to address the people.
But
But
it was
when I was
speeches.
watching it,
His
I was like,
speeches
this
were
guy is
top
This is the
compelling,
truth.
man.
This is the truth.
Oh, man.
They,
I
when
went
in school, they subliminally make him an icon.
Oh.
Especially if you're not paying much
What do
attention.
you mean subliminally? How do you think all those Germans started liking him? I don't know how they do it. Hitler's got some mind powers. What do you mean?
So, you know, I was one of those kids that my like hearing went in and out like warm.
Yeah.
So if you just catch little bits, you'll be like, God, this man's great. Look how he's just like
Yeah.
taking this
The way he
nation.
addresses.
Listen, Mussolini and Hitler, we used to watch videos on them give it like addressing the public, and the way they used to speak, I was in awe. I went away and I used to watch videos back in old days, and I had
But I
encyclopedias.
don't think that's really a bad thing nowadays. A lot of people obviously study Hitler and what he's done, etc.
No, it's not a bad thing.
And I'm sure it's not like a taboo. If you go away and looking into paedophilia, that's probably a little bit of an issue. But a lot of people have studied what he's done, how he's done it, the policies, and that's not like a.
No, but if I said I was like I liked Hitler, if I was
I
tomorrow,
liked Hitler.
going around, well, no, if I said I liked
yeah,
the way Hitler's addresses
liked
were
the way,
fantastic.
that's different.
If I said I liked the way Hitler led, he was a fantastic leader. If I said that tomorrow, people would be like,
Fantastic leader.
but in a sense, he was, because he managed to get his whole nation
Listen, the guy was...
from where he came from.
He was a failed painter.
Yes, with
I'm
his
not
helmet.
about to argue that Hitler did a good job in getting a lot of
didn't do-
people killed. Well done. I'm
No,
not
I'm
arguing
not-
that.
That's not the argument. in
Argue,
point.
the fact his rise to power is
Yeah.
pretty amazing. If you
Yeah,
read the history,
hold on, can we not make this into a dispute? I am not disputing that.
what you are, you do think he's great.
I do not think
What
he's
is he?
great.
You think Hitler's great too? Come and join us. Come and
He's
join
not
us.
disputing that Hitler's a great
Great.
man.
He was an awful man.
I never said
I'm
that.
not saying what he done shouldn't be studied. It should be.
Yeah, but that's the same thing for saying let's study paedophilia.
Yeah.
No, it isn't. I just said
Well, we should not study paedophilia.
Not in schools.
What do you mean?
Not in schools. That's for sure. Not in schools. These are to the paedophile experts. Oh
What
God!
paedophile?
I am digging that hole today.
You're just rolling into that hole. Come on, dive in there.
Not very
All right, guys, let's wrap up.
Oh man, that was a good. one.
Thanks for listening, guys. I hope we haven't offended you too much.
I hope I
And
have.
again, keep following us on Twitter at London Coup. That's LDN COUP. And on Instagram as well, and Facebook.
And
And
if
we'll,
we have offended you, let us know, please.
yeah,
holler at
we're not
us.
going to pay too much attention, but we'll carry on. Let's be honest.
Cuckoo.
Peace.
Pussy Riot girls. She had sex in public as part of her art protest project with her husband at that time, and she was pregnant.
Wow.
There was like a group of them. They all had sex in this room in protest at something or other.
I'm going to throw a spanner in the works.
Yeah.
And I really like what's known as voyeurism.
That's not an
remember-
art.
It is, hold on, it is It is. When
That's
you're
just
talking...
perverts talk.
No.
That's what perverts do.
Let her talk. Let her talk.
Let me dig that hole.
Yeah, dig the hole. Dig the hole.
Rolling it, girl. Rolling it.
Right, so I went to this exhibition at the Tate Modern called, I think it was Camera, Voyeurism and Surveillance.
Right.
One of the best shows I've ever seen. It was so good. It was all
Is it still out?
No, it was like last summer before. And it was amazing. You know, it was very voyeuristic and I think I enjoy that. And I think there is something to... let's not get serious.
That's because you're a pervert.
Anyway, I think that is very intriguing to watch someone pregnant having sex with their husband. Just putting that out there.
Nah, that's just nasty.
You kind of are picturing it in your head right now, though, aren't you?
I did.
That's why I'm silent right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Alright,
That's
then.
the whole point of art, though, is to make you think.
Okay, but check this then.
No one can tell me what to do. I can talk when and how I want. It's my little way of sticking it to the man.
Up in the morning, Taya. You're tuned into the Coup. This is session 9. My name is Morgana. This is therapy with...
The Coup. I'm Hams.
Ken.
I'm Sue.
Wow, it's silent today.
There we
There we go. we have
today's
Subject.
subject is...
It's art. Art. Like high art. Painting art.
Oh.
Music.
Life.
high art.
Life art. Life drawings.
It's pompous art. That's
One thing I don't want anyone to say is, what is art? Is art subjective? Let's not be too serious about it, guys.
What is art though? Is it subjective?
Oh, bro.
Don't know. What is it? You know what? You know what I don't like about art? I don't like. I'm on one straight
I
away.
love
why
that
are we
we're
on a
starting on
negative?
such a positive note.
Yeah.
No. You know what I don't like? Because I don't like a lot of things to do with art.
Because I don't like... I don't know why I'm aping you for no reason. Just
Is
felt
that
like...
your Mexican? What was it? Mexican Chinese accent again?
I was aping yours. You had a bit of an Irish because you've been hanging out with Thomas too much.
Thomas Connors.
Thomas Connor.
Hey, listen. Shout out Thomas Connors wherever you are. Get in contact with me, bro. I miss you.
You sure you want him to get in contact with you?
He's probably a sick fighter by now. He was skinny back in the days. Probably a legend. Hey, Thomas Connors, come and beat up some of these artists for me. They're getting on my nerves.
Okay, what artist are you on
John
about?
Connor.
No, I just don't like how, people can just do anything and it's art. Obviously, because like you said, what is art? You can't really define what it is. But what I don't like is things that are clearly not art and people are using it and saying it is. For example, did you see that thing the other day where that guy, he nailed his scrotum to the thingy, to the floor in Red Square?
I thought that was really beautiful.
What, the scrotum?
Just the nail.
Actual scrotum.
I thought the nail was stunning.
No, I was looking at it and I was just thinking, and I was looking at the pictures and I was thinking, this is just stupid, man. Like, this is this art gone mad. Like, why? Why do we even have to have
Protest art.
I don't care
How do
what it
you-
is,
how do
man.
you move?
Well, you know, one of the
So much. And why are perverts like you?
I'm a
Pay
pervert.
money and go and watch it.
Because I'm
Justify
a
it for
pervert.
us.
I can't justify that. How can I justify? Well, you want me to justify why I like watching it?
Why
I don't
you-
watch porn, by the way. Are you trying to justify why I want
So
to
you
see
wouldn't watch
someone
porn, but you'd
Yeah.
watch a pregnant woman having sex with
No,
her
I
husband.
wouldn't. I'm not saying I would, but I'm saying I can. You can draw a kind of subject from these.
I'm so
matters.
confused. I don't understand.
I don't know how you thought we were going to choose a subject like art and not be.
Oh, wait, so
serious.
do you think it's artistic though? Like, where
I
would...
would rather go and see a voyeurism collection rather than go and look at something. Bang.
Okay, where does art draw the line for you? Because if there was the same exhibition where someone who was...
Someone being hurt.
Oh, but that's quite... It's pretty perverse still. It's
Well, that guy
What,
nailed
someone
his
having
balls.
sex is
I
being
think that was
perverse.
pretty
That's
painful.
pretty perverse. But then that's his choice. He chose to do that. I wouldn't go and
Well,
watch
if I
that though.
what if I want to just cut my face for art's sake?
Yeah,
I
and
think
I-
it's really artistic.
Like a lot of people, we know that Buddha who set himself alight.
What do you mean? There's people. I don't know how many.
No, but the
I think
really
there's like
iconic
over
one
100
that was-
people.
that
Yeah, that's
ties
in the
with that
60s, but
film.
they're doing that in Tibet. Monks are doing
And
that
a lot
today.
of people see that as art, and it's then taken into a lot of like prints and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, but is
but
it...
that's someone-
So I saw this other thing. There was a girl, yeah? This is in January. In January next
already.
year. She's 19, she's a virgin, and she's selling tickets to her show where she's going to have sex with this guy
No,
for the first time.
Isn't it?
What?
It's a man.
No, it's a girl, or maybe a man one.
Because I read that as well. There's a guy called Clayton pull it or something.
I don't know. Or maybe it's, I don't know. I know someone selling their virginity.
Stole my virginity. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
It's
same
a
thing.
guy.
In Hackney.
It's two
Yeah.
guys. It's two guys.
He's selling tickets for it. 100 people's going to be in attendance to watch him have
Just
sex for the
point
first
this
time.
out. We watch
Oh, yeah, I
films
know that
upon
is.
films of people having sex, people losing their virginity. People want to see this. You're saying this as though like, oh my gosh, how can someone
okay.
do this?
So let's-
people want to see
You mean-
this.
do you
So
mean
you're talking about
porn,
in
or do you
real
mean-
life?
No, I'm talking about in films, in sex scenes in films. Look
they're
at
not
the
real.
latest.
They're not really having sex.
I just watched Blue is the Warmest Colour. The sex in that was real, 120%.
That was
penetration.
lesbian
No,
sex.
penetration as well.
Lesbian sex ain't real.
Male and female penetration.
Oh, really?
Lesbian
Yeah.
sex ain't real sex.
And also, there's another film coming out by
not,
Lars
it's not.
von Trier, which is called.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, but you know what?
All
And
right,
it's-
all right,
no.
bro.
No,
That
because
is
you know
real
what?
sex.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, you're right. So what? They're still artists, these people that are doing it. And it's still stupid. That's my point.
Stupid. Oh.
It's ridiculous. How is this art? I don't understand. Why do people like this?